Abdul's Forever Your Girl. That album set a record for the most #1 Billboard singles from a debut album.
And since then, she has sold 60 million records, and the former American Idol judge is kicking off a brand new Canadian tour this fall. And Paula Abdul, yes, joins us now here on the morning show. It is so great to meet you. Welcome.
Great meeting both of you as well. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Listen, you've had a very busy summer. You just finished a tour with New Kids on the Block.
4 more shows left.
4 more shows to go. Okay,
left.
and then of course you're heading out on this straight up Canada tour with Taylor Dayne and Tiffany.
Yes.
What's been the highlight so far for you this summer?
You know, for me, it's just connecting with all the people that have shown so much love and support throughout the decades and decades and decades and decades.
Well, we're there with you.
Yeah.
We're there with you.
It's been amazing.
It's been funny because I've seen so many of my friends. I didn't even know. I'm like, where's Paula? Yeah, I've been seeing it on their Instagram. Like, everyone is coming out to support you and see you, and it's been great to watch and relive this.
It's been really humbling and rewarding for the time on stage, for people to be able to go right back to, you know, because sense of when you smell something, it can bring you right back to right back to memory. Same thing with music.
For sure.
So to see the audience relive that time and sing every single lyric to every song,
Yes.
and actually do some of the movement and choreography, it's just been great.
Well, listen, we're very excited to have you here in Canada, and actually, you've got a very strong connection to Canada through your mom.
Yes, my mother, Lorraine, was born in Minnedosa, raised in Winnipeg, and I have relatives all throughout Canada, and I'm applying for my dual citizenship.
Oh,
wow!
Well, we're gonna have to
With
fast
my
track
sister.
that one.
With my sister, I know we've always wanted to do that. So.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, this is exciting. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, Paula's going to be a Canadian citizen. Yes. Okay. Even better. We got to go back. We got to go back into the vault again, and just talk about that album. Forever Your Girl goes #1 and sets all of these records, as we mentioned in that intro. Put us back in that moment, and were you just watching like the rest of us what was going on?
I felt like I was witnessing like a bullet train, and I'm running to catch up. And it was crazy because people thought, well, it's because of my videos that my songs went #1. But the truth of the matter is, and it's never been like that before or since, is my songs went #1, and I still hadn't even hired a director to direct the videos. So that's the reason why my album stayed on the charts so long, is because once the video would come out, it had already been #1, so it sustained it. And it was crazy. It was a time where, like, man, they go, Paula, I'm going, where? Oh, me? But it was very
Because it
exciting.
really was kind of a bit of a slow burn. I was reading last night that Forever Your Girl is the longest from debuting to getting to #1 on Billboard. It took like some 64 weeks.
I don't know. I don't know the exact number. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But it was a slow burn, and then, you know, some radio stations in Northern California started playing Straight Up. They loved that song. They were playing it every half hour, and their sister station was Z100 in New York, and that's like it set it on fire.
Well, you know, you say there's a smell that brings you back to a moment. That song brings me back. A bunch of families were all in New York State, actually, at a ski chalet. I'm about 13. I also really like the boy 5 years older than me, one of the family's sons. Anyway, but Straight Up is playing, and this takes me back to that moment because I loved that song, and I was dancing in a room like Paula. He wasn't noticing me at all.
I'm not sure that's how Paula dances.
No, wait, real quick, cool story. My mom had an assistant where she was working, and her assistant overheard my mom talking to my mom's boss that my daughter's going to try to make an album. And her assistant said, Miss Abdul, my boyfriend's an aspiring songwriter, and can he submit songs for Paula? And my mom said, who's he written for? She goes, no one, he's studying to be a nuclear physicist. My mom called me and said, you coming over for chicken tonight? I said, every Thursday I come over. She was laughing hysterically. She said, I got this demo, it sounds horrifying. And she played it for me. It was an 8-track demo, like typing on a computer. We were both laughing, and my mom threw it in the trash. and I dug it out of the trash, and I said, there's something very original and quirky. If I could just demo it. My mom goes, you're crazy. But it was the song that almost got away, and it was my mom's assistant. And if I hadn't gone over to dinner.
That was straight up?
That was straight up. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Yes, rescued from the garbage.
Wow.
Yes, that's amazing.
Wow.
You know, one of the other big hits from the album, of course, was Opposites Attract, and the video featured MC Scat Cat. We all remember that, of course.
Yes.
And you've actually brought MC Scat Cat back for 2024?
Oh, he's back. I can't get rid of him.
No.
We're both on our 9th life.
Yeah.
What life is the best?
You know what? I feel like, honestly, and it's not to sound cliche, but I'm enjoying myself so much right now. Just being able to look back at the body of work and what people say that, you know, you helped me through difficult times. I just feel like I'm having a great time reconnecting with my fans, and just being out on stage is just, it's a happy place for me.
Well, listen, we are having a great time with you here this morning on the morning show. Before we let you go, we want to play a little game with you if we could. We're going to call this Straight Up. All right, Straight Up, now tell us. So we got a few different questions for you, Paula, and we want your true, honest, and raw answer.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to start with Keanu Reeves, who made a cameo, of course, famously in your video for Rush Rush. Straight up, Paula Abdul, tell us, do you still have a soft spot for our Canadian guy?
Oh, I'll always have a soft spot for Keanu. I mean, it was so exciting to be able to cast him as the lead in my video. He had just done Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. I mean, it was so cool that I was able to have him be the star of my video. And he's so much fun to work with. Yeah.
Okay, next one. You were discovered by the Jacksons and took one young Jackson by the name of Janet and transformed her dancing to what we see today. Straight up. Now tell us, what was the trickiest dance move you taught her?
I don't think that there is one that was trickiest. What was beautiful about working with Janet, and I'll always owe her a debt of gratitude, is that she let me, she surrendered and trusted me. And working with her was a dream, because I got to practice some of what I would think that would look great for her, and plus I got to hear early snippets of her Control album, and I fell in love with the album. I think that the fact of the matter is she gave it her all and allowed me to give her some training. And it's always awkward, I think, when artists don't have training and they don't want to be near a choreographer, but this was a real great friendship and collaboration. And it didn't matter what steps were technical. She was so apt and great at adapting to it.
All right. You've done so much, as we mentioned, in your long and successful career. You, of course, were an LA Laker girl, top charting artist, film appearances, American Idol judge, X Factor. List goes on and on. So straight up, Paula, tell us which part of your career has been the most fun? What's been the most fun?
It's like Sophie's Choice. It's when people ask me, who is your favorite American Idol, or what's your favorite song out of? That's just really hard. Everything is very special, and I am so humbled by the fact that I started my career unlike anyone else in the business, and it was behind the scenes,
right.
You know, helping either legendary talent continue to take flight, or brand new talent, for that matter. I just feel like it's been a blessing. I'm a Gemini too. I like to multitask. So having the ability to work in many different aspects of the industry has been a true blessing, and I love it. I like staying busy. So I like being in one project. I'm going to put a pin right there, and then I'll go and do some. I come back and I finish. That I love having the ability to try different things out.
Well, we've all been along for the ride, and it's been so much fun to watch.
Thank
Paula,
you.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Absolutely.
The Straight Up to Canada tour kicks off in Victoria, BC on September 25th and hits cities across the country through October. Paula, thank you.
Thank you both so much.